Is going on, Gemini, and thank you guys so much for tuning in. All right, my love. So it is Tuesday, October 21st when I'm recording this, but whenever you guys find this reading is when it's meant for you. All right, we're going to do past, present, and future, and this is for all Gemini placements. All right, keep in mind, my loves, it could be your energy that I'm picking up on or the energy of someone or something around you. So Gemini, let's see what is going on in your world. Starting with the past. All right, so the Five of Swords reverse came out very fast for the past. Let's get two more cards and then we'll break this down. We have the Five of Swords reversed. The Judgment card reversed. And we have the Justice card reversed. King of Wands. So there could be a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius that's very significant at this time. But it's like I hear Spirit screaming at me like you have no idea what's coming. Like you don't know what's coming. And this seems like a good thing to me because Spirit's like there's something here that in your past where there is some sort of injustice. Whether, it was injustice being done to you, you doing the injustice, whatever this is. And Spirit's like, it's a bad idea to get into something that was conflicting. So whether this was, being done to you or vice versa, like that injustice is a no-no. So Spirit's like, no, so there's something that you choose not to go through with because you don't want the issues that come with it. Okay, guys, this could be like someone you dropped calling you and you're like, no, like I dropped that chapter. Or you knowing if you go somewhere, the emotions could get high. Like you're going to avoid that. Okay. So we're dealing with a situation like that. All right. So what is this Five of Swords reversed about? All right. The Tower card reversed talks about a issue that was dodged. So it's like you saw something and you're like, not today, Satan. Like, honestly, that's the energy I see. That you're avoiding something. You're dodging something. You don't want the smoke. You don't want the problems that come with it. You don't want the fighting. You don't want the arguing. You don't want the back and forth. Like, honestly, guys, this looks like you just left something alone. Like, if there was anyone giving you any sort of heat at all, like, they were probably giving heat to themselves. Like, it's just something you avoided. King of Swords. All right. The Emperor, the Nine of Swords reverse. All right, and the Spirit's like, this is something that could bring loss, but you're choosing not to be worried about it anymore. For some of you, maybe you feel like you don't have a choice and you need to be just like unbothered by this, but there's just something that doesn't feel like it's worth it anymore. Why is this Justice card reversed here? We have the Ten of Cups reversed and the Ace of Cups. Okay. That whatever the misery was coming from, guys, whether this was a person, whether this was a job, whether this was a mindset or habit, you just said, no. Nope, I'm good. With the Ace of Cups, and you avoiding that, it brings in something very emotionally fulfilling, but it's like Spirit is telling you, you know exactly where you would be doing yourself an injustice. All right, so there is something new that you guys are setting up. For some of you, you haven't seen it quite yet. All right, maybe you had to like just drop this thing in the past to build up to this. But there's something new you're creating for yourself because of your ability to walk away from something and to be real with yourself and to follow the path that is best on your heart and best on your emotions. Why is this Justice card reversed here? Why is this Justice card reversed? We have the Emperor. Yeah, so it's like I feel like some of you are being the bigger person, or you're not going to be around something where there were problems. If there was a Gemini in here that was causing an issue, I feel like you completely come out of it. But you're like, no, I throw in the towel. Because here you're still fighting for something. Here you're still like, all right, let's go to battle. Let's go to war. Here you're like, no, I raised a white flag. I'm not doing this. You've just accepted something for what it is. That's what it is. like a final acceptance. Like, I could never be yours, or I could never work here, or I could never live in a place like this. Like, something is just, it's final, and you know that. You know that something is unstable, and you're not interested in the burden of it. All right. So, what's happening in the present moment, Spirit? What is happening in the present time with Gemini? All placements here. Five of Pentacles. So something is being rejected. Something is being left out in the cold. This is the feeling of like someone shutting a door in your face. Okay. In this case, most of you are doing the door shutting. You know what I'm saying? But that's the feeling of that Five of Pentacles. Think of someone, begging outside. Someone with no resources. Think of someone, looking into a house and watching a family smile and laugh and sing, by the piano and eat a lavish meal, and they're like freezing. Like, that's the feeling of the people in these cards. Okay, so something's just been rejected. But again, guys, this is something that was very unstable. We have the Six of Swords, yeah. So for some of you, it could be very tough to move away from this. I feel like for some of you, this is not going to be an easy thing, but it has to be done. The Lover's card reversed, something is done. This is like a breakup of some sort, or you dropping a habit, or you stop being in an environment, stop being around a job, because you know that this isn't the way. All right, because this is something where it's like, whatever this is, Gemini, you always have to brace yourself. What's next? What's going to happen next? All right. It's like when you know a person is a walking disaster, and it's like you don't know what disaster they're going to bring you, but you know it's a disaster, So, yeah, you emancipate yourself from something, and you get into something that's very real, something that's very promising. Why is this Five of Pentacles here? The Moon card. Yeah, the realization that something needs to be left out. The Moon card, guys, that's like an aha moment. That's when someone like really, really wakes up. Okay? And maybe you're not happy about what it is you need to do. All right? Maybe you wish things were different. Okay? Or maybe someone else in the situation is unhappy. But I feel like something just wasn't making you happy. Something just wasn't doing it. Excuse me. And this is something, whether it was on your end or if this is in regards to like someone externally attached to you, it's like Spirit is saying you don't understand the foul shit that was happening here. Okay, because this is something that you already saw as disappointing, and Spirit's like, oh, but there's more to it, and if you found out what's more to it, like, it would be even more upsetting. Okay, and it's at the point, guys, where it doesn't matter what more it is at this point. All right, like if you guys like broke up with someone and you haven't spoken to them, do not call them now and be like, hey, so what the fuck else did you do? No, because this is not something that's worth it. It's not something that made you happy. It's not something that was conducive to your way of living, So it's like allowing a thief, back into your home. Like, do you need to get robbed the second time to try to get some closure on being robbed the first time? No, like, you were robbed. Some people are just bad people, So this is something that Spirit's like, you just leave it alone. But, like, it was just a fucked up situation in more ways than you could have seen. We have the Fool card. So you guys are starting brand new. You're starting completely over. You're going to live a life that you haven't lived before. Like, this is completely unmarked, new territory. All right. Queen of Swords. There could be, well, no, you guys are this energy. So, you guys could be dealing with another Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, but with this Queen of Swords here, this is mind over matter, okay? This is doing what you know logically needs to be done. Setting that boundary, even if it hurts. Okay, this is the type of energy where it's like you're telling someone, it doesn't matter how much I miss you, you will never sit at my table again. Like, I don't care if I cry for the next 2 months, you're never sitting at my table again. Something is done. And what does that do for you? It gives you the Wheel of Fortune. And guys, it was inevitable for something to be done. Something like this, there's just something here that wasn't meant to be. Well, what's the problem? Why are you crying? Alright, so let's see. Why is this Lovers reversed here? Six of Wands reversed. King of Cups, Eight of Swords reversed. If you guys haven't already seen what's going to come out of life now that you've really rejected something, you're about to see that. Because there's something that's seen here where you look at something that you think was like a failed cause, and you realize like, oh my God, had I never gotten out of that, have I never switched things up, I would have never came across this thing. So there is something more that comes in for you guys. And it's much better, and it brings you peace. Wheel of Fortune, that's like winning the lottery on life. All right, so let's see if we can get more of a sense of what this is. All right, so we have the 10 of Pentacles, the 8 of Cups. Guys, you literally get the 10 of Pentacles walking away. I don't know if it's because I'm a Taurus, but I think the 10 of Pentacles is one of the sexiest cards in the deck. All right, that means wealth, prosperity, good fortune, longevity. Okay, it's building something that lasts. Okay, it's the difference between, you know, someone having a stack of books on their table versus someone having a huge room dedicated to like a library. You know what I'm saying? It's extreme, like in a good way. And I'm seeing again, it's because of something or someone that you dropped. With the 10 of Swords reversed and the 10 of Wands reversed, Spirit is literally saying the worst is over, the burden is over, it's done. So guys, you come up big time. 10 of Wands reversed, you dropped such a heavy burden by moving away from this, and you have huge blessings coming in, Gemini. Like, this just had to be done. All right, so we have the Strength card, and we have the Temperance card reversed, and you're being strong because, guys, there's something that genuinely in the, like, in your soul, you knew it wasn't good for you. You knew it wasn't meant for you, okay? You guys could have, like, let's say, for example, you were in a relationship. You're like, this isn't my person. This isn't who I settle with. Like, this ain't it. Why is this 10 of Pentacles here? The 3 of Swords. Again, some of you might be upset at first. Okay? It's like, imagine going through, like, a heavy breakup and then, like, Spirit gives you, I don't know, your dream car or something. You know, like, you're gonna be happy, but you might still shed a tear or two in the car. So it's like you're mourning your old life, but embracing such a greater and newer life. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune again. That card is falling. Guys, the Wheel of Fortune next to the 10 of Pentacles, like, some of you may come up on money. Like, this might be the story where, like, this one couple, they broke up, and the next day, I think it was a husband that won the lottery. Like, it's that sort of energy that I'm getting here. Like, things change real fast. Like, they change before you're able to fully process a loss that went down. Like, you can feel like shit and you're like scratching a lotto ticket or something, or one of those, you know, scratch off things, and you're as you're crying, you're like, oh my God, I just won $40,000. You know what I'm saying? You're leaving something that was unbalanced. This wasn't something that was, again, conducive for you anymore. Ace of Pentacles. Guys, you got cards of straight wealth, longevity. Whatever comes in next, it's going to make you feel like you're on top of the world. It's going to make you feel like you won the lottery. And it's something that lasts. Some of you are about to find your person. Some of you are about to find your life purpose. Some of you are about to get a raise that you never expected. Okay. A lot of you financially are going to be in a place where you're just like, I don't know what to do with my money. Like, a lot of you are going to like sign into like your bank accounts on your phone, and you're going to be like, I've never seen this much money in the bank. Like, where do we go first, guys? You know? Where are we traveling to? And you may not tell people, but there will be signs. We have the Queen of Cups. And we have the Knight of Cups reverse. So some of you might have been dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I also see Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. But there's something, guys, that like, especially if this was a person, like there's just something that couldn't be trusted. There's something that it could have been fun to a certain extent, but it wasn't worth the actual damage it caused. Like, think of sleeping with someone, right? And that's really good, and that's great, all right? And that's something you're like, ooh, that was great, you know? But it's like, but that's it. But then any other moment, like that person's a straight up asshole. Or they'll do some like traumatizing shit, like, wasn't worth the climax. Sorry. You know what I'm saying? So there's something like it was fun, but it's like it's something that should have never gotten so serious. It's something that it should have stayed like very light. Like maybe some of you had like a summer fling that was supposed to stay a summer fling, and it turned into more. You know what I'm saying? But this is just something that like it was fun till it wasn't. So you're not manifesting on this anymore, and this changes your life. Okay, but yeah, guys, it had to be done. Respect. All right, guys, so let's get you some cards of advice. If this is resonating with you guys so far, there's links in the description below to donate, as well as my wish list if you guys want to surprise me and bless the home. It's crazy, guys, because I moved in about, it's going to be exactly a year soon, next year. I mean, and next month. And I'm still not fully moved in. I was like ashamed of myself this morning. I'm like, why do I still have boxes here? But yeah, I have a friend flying in, and she's going to make me, help me rather, make my house a home. So anything helps, guys. Thank you. And also, I do have personal readings. If you guys need them, my website is in the description below. All right. If you guys need something very fast, or it's a pressing matter, or it's something that's time sensitive, get any of the emergency readings. Those come out within 24 hours. Also, any of the live sessions, like the video sessions, those I like getting those out right away. I try to, if it's early when you get it, I'll see if you can do it the same day, most likely. If not, the next. So those are the ones that come out like. All right, so we have the Ace of Cups reverse. So yeah, guys, something that you're letting go of. It's something that I feel was emotional for a lot of you, but it just, it made you take on way too much. This is something that had you spread so thin. We have the Knight of Wands reversed. Like something was just reckless. It couldn't be trusted. It had ulterior motives if it was a person. Strength card reversed. Like it just took so much out of you. Like it tarnished your quality of life, and it was pure illusion. It was pure illusion. You had to cut this out. The Ace of Swords, guys, that's a new beginning, yes, but the sword is having to literally cut out something that was bullshit, something that was terrible. And now that this is out, you're going to see that you're able to manifest so much more. Okay? And you know, Gemini, this isn't something where somebody had to have held a gun to your head. All right? But it's just, you got to understand how energies work. Just being around certain energies will fuck up your life. Like being around certain people, like if you're around three losers, I'm sorry, you're the fourth. I'm sorry, you're the fourth. All right. If six of your friends are lame, you're lame too. All right. Like this is just something that like just being around it took an essence of you away. Not even took it away because it's still yours. You still own it, but it just hit it. Like you probably noticed while around whatever this was, you probably weren't getting opportunities as good as you wanted, or you just weren't going as far as you quite wanted to go. Like there was just some sort of holdup. There was a setback. There was a cap, and we're not here in this lifetime to put a cap on ourselves. Like you want to break that cap. You want to break that ceiling. And we have the Hermit. And right now, guys, it's more important than ever to really hone in. Okay? I'm not saying like, oh, drop your friends, break up with your person, you know? Because if you're in a good relationship, good. But there's just some inner healing that has to happen, or there's some looking in that needs to happen. And you need to be very honest with yourself about the past so that you can celebrate the new life and you can avoid it. Like, you guys really need to process what it is you really went through, but something woke you the fuck up. And guys, with the Hierophant, you're right where you need to be. The Hierophant, guys, when that comes out, you're on the path of your destiny. Okay? This is so, so solid. And this is something that, like, Spirit has your back. All right? Gemini, I love you guys so much. I hope that this resonated. You can leave some comments. But again, guys, if you need anything from me, check out the description below this video. Take care, my loves.